We are going to step off into hour number 3 now with David Oates, live from what used to be called Australia. David, what would you call it now? Prison camp Oz?
Yeah, I'd say so. Certainly I feel like I'm in prison. Yep, can't leave your state unless you're fully vaccinated and all sorts of crazy stuff.
So you can't leave your... That's what they've done. All right, you can't leave your state. How many states in Australia altogether?
7. 7,
okay. So you can't leave your state. Well, when's the last time you saw the sun?
I do get out occasionally. I do get out. It's just a nice sunny day today. I'm looking at it from my office here.
Good. Well, being that you work as hard as you do indoors, it's probably easier on you than it is a lot of others. It may be. It's not pleasant, but you work inside, so that's your life. So do I.
The government's having a big emergency meeting today about Omicron. So what'll come out of that?
Oh, come on.
We'll find out about it in the news tonight. Hey, I did some. You asked me to do Joe Biden's speech today, so I did it. And I got some funny reversals, but I did a bit of fact checking. Joe, hang on, let me just get my figures up. Joe Biden claims that nearly all of the deaths from COVID in 2021 are in the unvaccinated. Okay, so I did a bit of Googling.
Oh God, yeah.
And it's an amazing thing, the internet. They've got this thing called Bureau of Statistics. I don't think Joe's ever heard of it, actually. There's been a total of almost 800,000 deaths of COVID in the last 2 years, allegedly, okay? Of those, 386,000 were in 2021. So there's virtually been no change in the number of deaths between 2020 and 2021, despite all the vaccinations. Of the 387,000 deaths in 2021, 160,000 of them were unvaccinated. So that means that all the people who died this year, 42% were unvaccinated and 58% were vaccinated. So, more people are dying who are vaccinated than were unvaccinated.
Oh, I'll bet those figures are really not completely accurate at all. I would say that, I will say 2/3 of your fatalities are among the vaxxed now.
Yeah.
And we have to remember what does constitute a fatality. We know over here, and this includes Britain and Western Europe, they use remdesivir. They use other things too in the UK, but they use remdesivir here to put people immediately into a downward spiral. As soon as they check into the hospital, they're prescribed remdesivir. They're given COVID as a diagnosis. That gives the hospital $13,000. Then they're put on remdesivir, $8,000 a day. Just think about that.
Wow.
And if they put somebody on a ventilator, they get another $33,000, I think it is. And this doesn't even count the charge for the room, the services, the testing, the labs, all that. So it's huge business. So they put them on remdesivir. Do you know if they're using remdesivir over there?
I do not believe they are. No, I do not believe they are. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure they're not. I'm pretty sure it's not legal. I don't know. So, look, that's my honest answer.
Got it.
Anyway, so I just thought that was very interesting, that more people died who were vaccinated than who were unvaccinated. Okay?
Well, we know that to be the case here already, so it would come as more of a shock, I think, over there. This whole thing, David, as we know, thanks to reverse speech, is essentially nothing but there's a word for it, pastiche of lies. It's all lies. Lies of omission, bald face, look in your eye, right at you, lies. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Here, let me play these reversals from today. They'll only validate this. Okay. So, here we go. This is the first one coming up.
Here are three big differences between then and now. Number one, first one, more than 200 million Americans have been fully vaccinated.
And he says, the crime in England. So what the crime in England is, I don't know, is the fact that they've had 100,000 plus Omicron cases in the last week.
Omicron doesn't mean anything. It's not, I don't know that there's been one formally acknowledged or certified death from it. There was one claim of one death in England. I haven't seen any others. Maybe some of you out there have. But it's a joke. It's another simple, weaponized term to scare people. That's what they do.
Yeah,
now here's what's going to happen. When they end up, and they will get to this position, when they've run COVID into the ground, when they can no longer resurrect these things and throw them at people and try to scare them and come up with new variants and all that, they'll go to something else. And what might it be? Maybe Marburg. We've been told we're going to see Marburg here. Maybe Ebola. Smallpox. 2 new smallpox drugs have been approved to fight against smallpox in the last couple of months. Why? You think? So if they run out of traction with COVID, they'll just go to the shelf.
Yeah, right. Yep. Well, there it goes. Anyway, let's play some more of these reversals, shall we?
Can I ask you a question first?
Yeah, sure.
What do you think? And I don't expect an answer. This is rhetorical. But they're doing something to this drooling, bent-over moron to make him stand up straight and actually read the teleprompter like he is still quasi-functional. This, you remember what he was like 8 or 9 months ago. It was a joke. And now he acts semi-competent. So they're doing something that is really quite remarkable to get him to be able to perform like this. By all rights, he ought to be in Shady Acres, sitting under a tree, drinking lemonade and dreaming about little boys. That's what he ought to be doing. But he's actually standing up and acting quasi-presidential. It's quite amazing.
Yeah. I know. It's really quite strange. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep. Okay. No worries. All right. So next one along. Where are we? Here he is. Oh, yeah. This is funny. Okay. All right. Look, he must have, I didn't count how many times he said get vaccinated in this speech, but he must have said it, God, 50 times. Get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. It was every second sentence. So here he is again.
We can keep our K through 12 schools open. That's exactly what we should be doing. So folks, let me summarize. We should all be concerned about Omicron, but not panicked. If you're fully vaccinated, and especially if you got your booster shot.
And he says, we bore issue.
Ball issue.
In other words, he's talking about over and over and over again, okay? And here he is again. He says, get vaccinated.
It may be deadlier than the ones that have come before. Let me say again and again and again and again. Please get vaccinated. It's the only responsible thing to do.
And he says, nagging it, nag.
Nagging it, nagging it.
Oh, that's funny.
I know. He's nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging. Get vaccinated.
Even his subconscious is getting bored with it. That's funny.
Oh, I know. He never
hilarious.
played that again. Here's the forwards. Yeah.
that may be deadlier than the ones that have come before. Let me say again and again and again and again, please get vaccinated. It's the only responsible thing to do.
Yep.
That's pretty damn funny. Here's a little follow-up on your statistics. Norway has a big study out. 98% of the alleged COVID infections were fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
So I think yours is higher, but whatever.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So the last reversal in this poor excuse of a speech is this one here.
K through 12 schools should be open. And that safety is increased if schools require all adults who work in the schools to get vaccinated and take the safety measure that the CDC is recommending, including masking.
Have biggest hoax.
Have biggest hoax.
Right.
Speaks for itself.
He does. Yeah.
Speaks for itself. Whole thing's a hoax and a con and a scam. Nag, till I bore you to death. Nag, get vaccinated. Nag, get vaccinated. I remember my second wife was like that.
You do that very well, David. I was going to suggest maybe you heard that somewhere before.
Yeah, I know. Oh dear. So there you go. All right, I've got a couple of reversals on the head of the World Health Organization. This is found by Catherine Van Uden, one of my mentor students. Okay, so what's his name? I can't even read his name. Ethiopia, Dr. Tedros.
Tedros. Just call him Ted. That's fine.
I'll just call him Ted. Sure. Okay. So here's three reversals on TED. We'll play. Here is the first one. Open the file.
The last time we hosted you in July last year, none of us could have imagined that almost 18 months later, we would still be in the grip of the pandemic.
Build a new blitz. We're just starting, Jeff. Build a new blitz, what's the blitz? The onslaught, So that doesn't sound very good at all. No. And then we've got this one here. Listen to the forwards on this, because reversal contradicts the forwards.
All of us are sick of this pandemic. All of us want to spend time with friends and family. All of us want to get back to normal.
The update was no.
The update was no.
In other words, we're not going to get back to normal. No, everything's going to remain the same. You can forget normality because we're about to start a new blitz. So,
well, as I suggested earlier, if they run out of COVID traction, they'll just go to the shelf and take the next thing down.
Yeah, you're right.
The new blitz.
Yeah, so there we go. All right, so, okay, so there's all the new reversals I had for today. But what I did this week, we probably won't have time to go through it all, but I did a compilation of Biden's lies and since he's been in office. And, it's funny. If it wasn't so serious, it'd be funny, but,
got it.
So I managed to do two videos. Let me get them up. Okay, here's the first one. We'll just run through the video here. go to the first one. Oh yeah, this first one was when he addressed the sexual assault claims against him by Tara Reid. Okay.
But in the end, in every case, the truth is what matters. And in this case, the truth is the claims are false.
He says, the sex sinner?
Sinner.
In other words, the claims aren't false, the claims are real. Okay? And he did force himself on this lady, Tara Reid. Okay, here's line number 2.
What about Trump's commitment to buy American? Like the rest of President Trump's promise, it has nothing to do with reality. It's all a bunch of hot air.
The lie is the word that you con.
The liar who is near tons.
The liar who is near tons. The liar who is near tons.
In other words, every time he opens his mouth and speaks, he's lying. Okay, everything I say is a lie and a con. Does that make sense?
You bet it does, sure.
And then we got this one. I'm just running through them here.
I pledge to be a president who seeks not to divide, but unify.
Yeah, he's going to unify with the con's kiss.
But unify.
With the con's kiss. With the con's kiss. With the con's kiss.
Yeah, I'm going to con in everything I do. Next
with
one.
The con's kiss. Well, he's been a career con. That makes sense. Yeah.
Democrats and Republicans.
Sorry, go ahead.
He is a particularly despicable excuse for a human being. Of course, they all are, most of them.
Yeah.
We have no government, David.
No, I know. It's, I don't know what the future for America holds. Anyway, I don't know. It doesn't look good. That's all I can say.
That's all
right.
Yeah, that's all you should say right now. I think it's quite clear where we're going. So.
Yeah, anyone who's got eyes to see can see that. History has told this tale time and time and time and time again. Yeah.
To cooperate with one another. It's not some mysterious force beyond our control. It's a decision, a choice we make. And if we can decide not to cooperate, then we can decide to cooperate.
Yeah, you tell him, Joe. You conned our city. Yeah, he's a con. And here he's got this one.
He wants to lower again.
Sorry, go ahead.
He said civic at the end, which is another way to say civic, city, whatever.
Yeah, thanks. Let's play it again.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay, all right, here's the next one.
He wants to lower again, costing $30 billion to the Treasury. Lower the capital gains tax to 15%. So while someone who makes their monies off the market is paying the 15% rate.
And I'm a scammer. Just speaks for itself. Next one.
We're going to have Thanksgiving with anyone that we limit it to a maximum. They suggest 5 people, maximum 10 people, socially distanced wearing masks.
Maximum scam?
Maximum scam.
This whole thing's a scam. It's a con. It's a hoax. I mean, I've played these reversals over and over and over and over again. I mean, nag. How many times do you have to hear them? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You'd hope that the rank and file public would figure this out on their own. I mean, the indications are everywhere. It's not a secret. If you can't see it, I guess you're not meant to see it, and in the greater scheme of things, you just don't have the tools. I don't know. It's so blatantly, transparently, despicably phony, all of it, that it's anyway. Great reversal, by the way. Very, very clear. Very clear.
Yep.
Spend a dime if, in fact, my plan works. If you're low-income folks, you'll be able to get child care for free.
Screw them now.
Screw them now.
Jeez.
I know. I know. Here we go again.
Look, even so, my message today is not one of celebration. It's one to remind us we got a lot of hard work left to be done.
The share, bless, and old con.
Share, bless, and old con.
Share, bless, and old con. Share, bless, and old con.
I don't know, the share, bless, something bless, and he's the old con. You know, he's getting benefits.
Yeah. What would that sound like without the share, just bless the old con? Cut off the share.
Old con. Yeah, true. Just bless an old con. Yeah, that's old lion Joe Biden. Sorry. Next one.
We achieved those objectives. That's why we went. We did not go to Afghanistan to nation build.
A con led you?
Nation build.
There it is again. Here's another one.
When I ran for president, I ran for 3 reasons. I said one was restore the soul of America. Just basic decency, looking out for them.
And this deceit is here.
This deceit is here.
A little bit cut short. Next one.
Because we have a chance. We have a chance to make significant change in this country.
We defend this scam. Next one along.
I want to start by thanking the House committees for working hard this week to advance critical components of the economic plan.
And he can't help.
By thanking the House committees for working hard this week to advance critical components of the economic plan.
And he can't help.
And he can't help.
Next one.
He knew what he did. He knew who he was. He knew where he went to school. He knew what a man he was. And it had such a cathartic impact.
Here to warn your hoax, now ruin this.
Here to warn your hoax, now ruin this. Here to warn your hoax, now ruin this. Here to warn your hoax, now ruin this.
I mean, seriously, the only way, do you know how you can tell Joe Biden's lying? He's
when
moving
his lips are moving.
I know. It's just everywhere. I'm going through my files. I thought, I was up one night. I thought, hey, let me put a video together of Joe Biden's lies. And I was going through my file, gee, they're everywhere. Here's another one.
And I need 3 things to do that. I'm telling our people. First, we're going to invest in American workers and American science. I said that all through the campaign. I say it again, and I'm setting up my administration to be able to do that.
Making a fraud of this?
Making a fraud of this.
Making a fraud of this. Making a fraud of this.
Yeah, there we go.
Rebuild the system that can accommodate what is happening today. And I'd like to think it's because I'm a nice guy, but it's not. It's because of what's happened every year. Let me say one other thing.
But I'm not.
I know. They see the lie, you've wrecked the past.
Yes, you believe it in the past.
Yes, you believe it in the past. Yes, you believe it in the past.
And another one.
He knows I will take action, like we did this last time out.
He's talking about Putin.
What happened was we, in fact, made it clear that we were not going to continue to allow this to go on.
Bring your con, know you.
Wow. Non-stop.
And then when I just finished making that video up, I made that one up, and then I found a whole another file of Biden's lies. So I made a second video up. So here's the second one.
The work of the moment and the work of the next 4 years must be the restoration of democracy, of decency, honor, respect, the rule of law. Just plain, simple decency.
Yeah, you tell him, Joe. His deceit will miss.
His deceit will miss. His deceit will miss.
the seat hopeless.
Yeah, I don't know why we'll miss it. I'll be very glad when it's gone, actually. Okay, next one along.
Today's reminder, a painful one, that democracy is fragile, and to preserve it requires people of goodwill, leaders with the courage to stand up, who are devoted not to the pursuit of power or the personal interest pursuits of their own selfish interest at any cost, but of the common good. With this done.
Selfish interest for the common good. Okay, that's forwards. Mm-hmm.
With a con.
Selfish interest at any cost, but of the common good. With this done.
With this done. With this done.
Well, with this con.
This con.
Yeah, I heard that too.
But of the common good. With this done.
Yeah.
With this done. With this done.
Yeah, this with this. Okay, next one.
Our competitors aren't waiting. To ensure the future is made in America, we need to win not just the jobs of today, but the jobs and industries of tomorrow.
Con now was in you.
None there within you.
None there within you. None there within you.
Next one.
David, hold on.
Yeah,
David, excuse me. I'm sorry for the interruption. These are just they're too rich. I mean, this guy, he's pure evil. And he's so mentally degraded that this stuff is just pouring out of him.
I know. I mean, there's so many of them. So many of them.
It's actually shocking how many there are.
He's a pathological liar in the truest sense of the word. And he's been doing it for so long, I don't think he has any idea. I think he's totally oblivious to it, too, personally. I don't know, maybe he's not. Who knows?
Okay, I got something
increasing
here.
Sorry, what was that?
Hold on a second. Let me do this real quick. I have something that is up at the top of headlines. And it is really something. Let's see if it got posted. Yes. It's the top story, and I want all of you to make sure you see this. Now, you tell me what you think is going on. The best guess is that Creeper Joe is standing next to a boy. I'm going to guess this is a teenage boy, maybe 14, 15, and he hands Joe a 1 inch in diameter, maybe 6 inch long vial full of what looks exactly like, it's a glass container. It looks exactly like blood. Now, I'm serious. Can you go to my homepage and look at this?
Yeah, I'm there right now. Okay.
Okay, look at the top under headline news. Look at the first story.
Joel and Enochrome. Yeah, I know. I'm playing the video now.
Take a look. And all of you out there, please do as well.
Hey, look at that. Oh my God. How weird is that? Well, I'll be bothered. Look at that.
What's he doing, David?
I don't know. He's handing blood. It certainly looked like blood to me. What a weird thing.
Adrenochrome.
Yeah, I know.
That's probably the blood of a sacrificed child. Drink up, Joe. I don't know. I can't prove it.
Yeah.
What else might it be? It's not tomato soup. It's not tomato juice. It's not ketchup. It's a liquid in a glass vial. Take a look at that story, everyone, and you make up your own decision on this. But first of all, he's obviously, he knows who this boy is. This boy has been given this to him, or given this to hand to him by somebody. This didn't just happen. So what the hell is it? I think it may well be. Look at this kid. Now look at him.
Yeah,
Look
no,
at his
I
hand.
see it.
He's stealthily passing it off to the creeper in chief, who puts it up his sleeve. Where did it go? I gotta look at this again.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, there you go. Just a little sideline to what we've been listening to. Lies, frauds, cons, and look at this evil that's going on. This kid.
Yeah.
You wonder who the hell the kid is. What's he handing him? And where does it go? Does it go up Biden's sleeve?
Yeah.
Or is it tucked in his hand? You all take a look at that. That's a creepy one.
Yeah, I know. It certainly is.
All right, go ahead. Sorry for the interruption. I just wanted to make sure
okay.
since we're on the topic of Biden, everyone I just got this earlier and put it right up. It's if that's not blood, what the hell is it? It's blood.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Pretty weird. Okay. All right. Where's my next
weird.
one? That's okay. I've just lost my video now. Okay. Here's the next one.
We have made significant strides increasing the number of vaccinators.
Defend this scam. Next one.
My first full day in office, I outlined for you a comprehensive strategy to beat this pandemic. We've spent every day since attempting to carry it out.
They're fucked, oh you foul liar.
You foul liar.
You foul liar. You foul liar.
What do you say to that one? I mean,
his subconscious is telling it exactly like it is. It's amazing.
Exactly right. All right, here's the next one.
Wait, go play that again.
Yeah, okay, sure.
That's too good. I mean, bad, but it's fascinating.
Yeah, I know.
In my first full day in office, I outlined for you a comprehensive strategy to beat this pandemic. We've spent every day since attempting to carry it out.
They're blanked, oh you foul liar.
You foul liar.
You foul liar.
Wow. Okay, they being the general public who trusts him or whatever.
That's right.
And then his subconscious is telling him, here's who you really are. You're a foul liar.
You got it. And he spent his whole year in office lying, creating a huge problem that doesn't even exist. It's just criminal almost.
Oh, he's just following orders. We know, but we tend to give people credit, but he's not in charge of anything. I don't even think he's in charge of when he goes to the bathroom.
Okay.
Wow.
Earlier today at the White House, I addressed the mass shooting in Boulder, Colorado.
We need a sham.
We need a sham.
This is over the shooting in Boulder, Colorado. We need a sham. Why do we need a sham? Listen to the next reversal.
Well, wait. What he's saying is, we need a sham. The shooting in Boulder was a false flag.
Yes,
mind
that's right.
control op. And so
That's
what's
right.
next? I just want to make sure everyone gets that. Go ahead.
Okay, oh yeah. So next, talking about the shooting in Boulder.
While the investigation is ongoing, and I spent time on the telephone with the Attorney General as well as the head of the FBI, the investigation is still ongoing.
I pay for the hits.
How you pay for the hits.
False flag set up by Biden.
I pay for the hits. Yeah, well, it doesn't mean he actually writes the check. No. It means that it goes through him. He's
That's right.
He's the front man. All right.
That's right. Yeah. All right, next one.
And get vaccinated when it's your turn. It's a patriotic responsibility you have.
The lie you get.
Talking
about vaccinations. Get vaccinated. Nag, 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 nag. The lie you get. This is a lie. It's a scam. It's a con. I'm a foul liar. Listen to me. Get vaccinated. Okay, next one.
State the obvious. I commend the exceptional bravery of Officer Eric Talley. And I send my deepest condolences to his family.
Yeah, sure, Joe. Say lie, you see lie.
Say lie, here say lie.
Say lie, here say lie. Say lie, here say lie.
Strange.
And this agreement's going to help arrest the race to the bottom that's been going on among nations attracting corporate investment at the expense of priorities like protecting our workers and investing in infrastructure.
Then we got my love with this terror. Terror.
My love with this terror.
My love with this terror. My love with this terror.
And then we've got this one.
It was a request for me not to try to, when I was asked what I was going to be doing, after being elected, I said we're going to reestablish the strength of American relationships so we can be counted on again.
This con, name a few.
This con, name a few.
Yeah, I think there's more than a few, Joe.
It's been, David, this is an avalanche of the use of the word con.
I know.
It not only is he an illegitimate, illegal, quote, president, but every single thing that has been done under his name or under his alleged administration has been, every major thing has been a con. We know this. Yeah. But to hear him saying it, his own subconscious admitting it, is the great gift of reverse speech. This is astonishing.
Yeah. All right, so that's the lie. So I thought, okay, we got a few lies on Joe. Let's look at Satan then, Joe. Okay, let's see how many Satan reversals we got in Joe Biden. So, are you ready for another shock? Okay.
Well, wait a second. Before you jump into that, let's just think about what we saw that in the video, that little boy hand to the creeper. What did he give him? Is that satanic? Oh, you bet it is.
Surprising. Well, yeah, I'm about to say, it wouldn't surprise me one little bit. Yeah.
No.
All right, here we go.
4 lives lost in a year in every major war in the 20th century and the 21st century. Guess what, folks? I mean, lives lost all around the world.
Score foul Satan.
Score foul Satan.
Score foul Satan. Score foul Satan.
Okay, there's the first one. Here's the next one.
Among the many Americans we evacuated, there were 169 Americans who got over the wall into the airport using military assets. We're also facilitating flights for our allies and our partners.
Our stealth, you let the Lucifer sorrow. Oh, strange reversal. Our stealth, you let the Lucifer sorrow.
Our stealth, you let the Lucifer sorrow.
Huh.
Our stealth, you let the Lucifer sorrow. Our stealth, you let the Lucifer sorrow.
What do we got? We got maybe 2 things here.
Yeah, I don't know what that
one
is all about.
Our stealth, period.
Yeah.
You let the Lucifer
about
sorrow.
Afghanistan. Evacuation from Afghanistan. That's the context.
You mean there was no evacuation? He walked in.
He tried to do the job, but he let Satan win, and everyone got hurt. It's the only thing I can think of. Who knows? Anyway.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
And because they are, by the way, and make everybody understand that the ISIS in Afghanistan have been the sworn enemy of the Taliban.
I'll be lost a demon.
I'll be lost a demon.
I'll be lost a demon. I'll be lost That's the demon.
There it is. Okay. Then we got the next one.
100 days since I took the oath of office and lifted my hand off our family Bible and inherited a nation. We all did. That was in crisis. The worst pandemic in a century. The worst economic crisis since the Great Depression.
Demonic has Joe.
Demonic has Joe.
Demonic has Joe. Demonic has Joe.
In other words, he's totally look, I don't know whether I believe in demons or Satan or demonic forces. I certainly believe in the power of evil, but this power of evil has consumed Joe. Demonic has Joe. He's
the foot servant of demons and evil, pure evil. That's again, these are so correct when you consider who this person is or was. And what's going on? If you don't understand reverse speech, this program should really have just popped your eyeballs. This is amazing to hear. It's stunning.
Yeah, we're going to post the show on YouTube when the link's available. Here's the next one. Okay, here we go.
He came in and he talked to my family.
He's talking about the Pope. Sorry, he's talking about his meeting with the Pope.
And he came in and he talked to my family for a considerable amount of time, 10, 15 minutes, about my son Bo. And he didn't just generically talk about him. He knew about him. Satan
did?
Talk about him. He knew about him. Satan did.
Talking about the Pope. And then we got the next one coming along.
The end result was
withdrawing
ambassadors.
He's talking about Putin.
We closed down some of their facilities in the United States, etc. He knows there are consequences. Now look.
Is he Lucifer?
Is he Lucifer?
Is he Lucifer? Is he Lucifer?
We're talking about Putin or himself. It could be either, really. It's hard to tell on that one.
I wonder
if
his mental decay is such that he's actually questioning whether Putin may be Lucifer.
It could very well be.
Now, the one you played before this about the Pope,
yes,
that's important. This Pope is said to be dying. He is illegal. He is in office, if that's the right word for it, only because the Pope Benedict XVI was overthrown and has been locked up and held prisoner in the Vatican for the last 8 years. This guy is a fraud.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that, but...
No, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. All right. Next one.
So tonight, I'm announcing additional steps to strengthen our economic recovery. We'll be expanding COVID-19 economic injury disaster loan programs.
The buck, new demonic. I don't know, is there a new financial system coming in or something? I don't know.
It might be possibly the buck did demonic.
Oh, okay. All right.
See if you hear that. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I can hear that. Hang on, let me do that again.
So tonight, I'm announcing additional steps to strengthen our economic recovery. We'll be expanding COVID-19 economic injury disaster loan programs.
Okay, the buck did demonic. Yeah, definitely. Definitely did. You're absolutely right. Yeah, okay. All right, next one. Just moving right along.
Our administration is going to require mask wearing where I have the power to do so. For federal workers, in federal facilities, on interstate travel like planes and trains.
See the Lucifer?
See the Lucifer.
See the Lucifer. See the Lucifer.
Yeah, I can see the loosening.
Yeah, I think we all can. Wow.
Yeah. And then we got this one.
I said I intended to get 100 million shots in people's arms in my first 100 days in office. Tonight, I can say we're not only going to meet that goal, we're going to beat that goal.
Walk that demon.
Walk that demon. Walk that demon. Walk that demon.
Makes me wonder what the vaccines are all about, I tell you.
Well, wait a minute. Whoa. You know the vaccine is no vaccine. It's a bioweapon. And now what he's saying there, though, is he's walking with the devil.
Yep, that's
right?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. Yeah. And yes, I know what the vaccine's all about. I was being facetious.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, what he's saying, again, is his subconscious revealing that this guy is pure evil.
Yeah,
play
right.
just the reversal again, please.
Walk that demon. Yep, here we go.
Tonight,
I got to get to it.
walk that demon. Walk that demon. Walk that demon.
Walk that demon. I would say we can put the word walk with that demon in there and have no problem. I mean, that's the intent, I would think.
Yeah, that is the intent of the reversal. Yep. Okay, next one. Just moving past a little bit. Here we go.
We're facing multiple crises. Crises under Donald Trump have kept multiplying. COVID, economic devastation, unwarranted police violence.
I led demonic.
Demonic.
Yeah, he's leading demonic forces. No doubt in my mind.
See if you might hear, I like demonic.
Oh, okay. All right.
Demonic.
I can hear both, actually.
You hear the Ike.
Yeah, I could hear that. Yep. All right.
That's strange.
It doesn't matter.
Who doesn't see red states and blue states, only sees the United States.
Yes, no, he's the devil.
Yes, there is the devil.
Whoa. Oh, this is his spirit warning the people listening to him. Oh, this is an important reversal. This is his spirit giving giving a message to the crowd. Yes, no, he's the devil.
Who doesn't see?
Hang on, where is it? Okay, here we go.
Yes, there is the devil. Yes, there is the devil.
Wow. Almost like the subconscious is yelling out a warning to everyone. Wake up.
Yeah,
wow.
You're exactly right. Yep.
That's a stunner.
I know. Yeah, I had quite a week researching all of these, pulling them all together. I thought it was a good way to finish off the year, you know, nice summarization of Joe Biden over 2021.
Oh, it's
and here's
awesome.
A few more. Still got a few more. Coming up.
A team that's tested and experienced. It includes groundbreaking Americans who come from different backgrounds, but who share my core vision for economic relief here in the United States of America.
Demonic oath.
Demonic oath. Demonic oath. Demonic oath.
I think I got one more yet to go.
And that's good for business, and it's good for American workers. We can also modernize infrastructure, roads, bridges, ports.
This one isn't necessarily satanic, but it's interesting to understand his thinking and agenda. But I'm Masonic.
I'm Masonic. I'm Masonic. I'm Masonic.
Yeah?
There you go.
There you go. David, that was brilliant. Do you need the audio file from me, or do you have your own?
Oh, you can send it to me. That'd be great. Yeah, fantastic.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to tell you that was, I feel like I've kind of been beaten up. That was so evil. I've never heard more con, more deceit, more Satan, more demonic reversals ever in a row like that. That was a workout.
It was indeed. Welcome to Joe Biden's mind. I don't want to go there.
Wow. And let me say one other thing. We
Yes,
got to
sir.
remember that just 7-8 months ago, he was a drooling, babbling moron. How did they get him to come back to be able to speak intelligently sounding, not illiterate, keep his words moving? I know he's reading. What did they do? I'm just curious. Probably the amphetamine injection is certainly one of it, but I think there's much more to this. They've done something to his mind to reverse the decay.
Well, reversals will find it out eventually. I'll find it. Leave it with me. I'm always hunting, as you know.
Wow. Well, congratulations. That was the ultimate revelation of the monstrosity we have sitting in the White House.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Thank
I'll
you,
see
David.
you next week, Jeff. Yep.
Merry
Okay.
Christmas.
Thank you. All right. I've actually got the
Okay.
next 2 weeks off, but I'll still do your shows. So,
Thank you.
because I'm not going anywhere. I'm just lazing around at home. So,
Good. All right.
Okay.
Enjoy.
see you next week, mate. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Wow. Remarkable program. Just exhausting to hear all that. So evil. Just to give you an idea, that's what we're up against. Okay. That's our program this evening for you. We will be back tomorrow night. So until then, take good care.